So I only use 4 colors when I paint typically because I like to mix my colors because it feels more natural. So I will only use the primary colors in white, and then if I want to cheat, I'll use black because that's really hard to mix. But for this background, I'm going to do primarily greens, but I'm not just going to do one green because I want the eye to move around and make the background interesting. So I'm going to kind of do a mix of like dark greens and maybe some splatter paint. Who knows? My name is Jillian Gerard, and I'm an aspiring traditional illustrator. The cool thing about being in the digital age is there are a lot of platforms that help artists put themselves out there, and they make it really easy just to sell from my home to somebody else's. So I'm not anti-digital art. I just need that to be out there. I think people can do fantastic, beautiful things with digital art, but I don't think it has the same artistry that hand-drawn art has. Like, hand-drawn art to me is just, you created that. Like, you, with just talent and, like, the physical tools you're given, created something. And I think that's really, really beautiful to see what people can make with their own 2 hands. I don't want to sound too much like Shrek here, but I do work in layers. I like to have interesting backgrounds, so that way it keeps the eye moving around the whole canvas. And then after that dries, I will sketch whatever I want to draw on top. After the sketch, I'll do just the base layer of paint. So just like no detail, no shading, just like base layers. And then I'll go in and add some details and shades and like lights and darks and all that. And then I just keep going in after that of like, what could this use? What could that use? And just keep layering on top detail and detail and detail and outlines and highlights. And yeah, as of right now, I think I just need to focus on being happier with my work because I'm very harsh on myself. Then there's still some that are like me and still do hand-drawn stuff, but they've transferred to digital art. It's either gonna work out really well for me or it's gonna just backfire completely because it will definitely set me apart from literally everybody else in this field. It's kind of a mixed bag of like, depending on what clients I might have in the future, what they're looking for, and how fast they're looking for it. Like if I had to describe it this way, hand-drawn art feels more warm and cozy to me versus digital art, which is a little colder. So I probably wouldn't transfer over completely. I'm not ignorant, so I know I do have to transfer over like a little bit since this is what I want to do for my career. So I think the hardest part for me would probably be the touch-ups because that's what I'd probably use it for, is like scanning a drawing into the computer and then finding a program that I could touch it up with so it kind of all feels complete and not like, doesn't look like a dinky photograph of art, but it feels like a complete thing that can be used. So that might be kind of hard just because I don't know how to do that, but I feel like if I just kind of push through it and learn by making lots and lots of mistakes, then I can do that. Mm-hmm. My goals for the future, I do want to set up an Etsy shop at some point this year, hopefully in the summer. I do want to set up a Redbubble account, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. If you want to follow me, I'm at The Bean Arts, with a period between the and arts on the screen here.
Is that both
Can you do
Instagram
that?
and TikTok?
Yep, that's both Instagram and TikTok. And that's my main 2 platforms. I don't really post anymore.